Okay, we're going for a walk. I'm about to work out in a few minutes, so I figured I'll try and make this video while it's on the brain. Okay, so first of all, it's gorgeous out. It's so beautiful. You have to see this. Hold on. It's so much prettier in person, though. Okay, so I wanted to talk about word vomiting, and hopefully I don't word vomit this video. I actually made this video the other day. I made a bunch of videos the other day, and I made this one, and I went to edit it the next night, and it wasn't there. And I couldn't find it, and I searched everywhere. I mean, I literally, like, I checked the cloud, I checked the whole freaking galaxy. I couldn't find it. When you word vomit and you give away all of the info that you shouldn't be giving away all at once, you don't allow your potential customer or whoever to have any reason to ask you any questions. Now, say I make a post, right? And people start asking me in the comments, like, what is it? Like, what is the product? What is it, right? I don't say anything. I don't like to. And here's why. I'll message you. Now, listen. When I say I'll message you, I've seen some people do this, and they get really shady and sneaky, right? And people pick up on that and they don't like it. For me, I don't know what other people are doing, but for me, I'm not doing it to be shady. I'm doing it because I want whoever I'm speaking to that's possibly interested in what I'm selling to get into my inbox so I can have an actual conversation with them, right? Because if I'm able to get them in my inbox, and this could be you, I mean, I could literally be talking about you. If I'm able to get you in my inbox to where we can have an actual conversation, and oh my God, no. Look at the color of the. Listen. Hold on. That's not even. It's not even. Videos do it no justice. You guys, it's not even. You have no idea. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. So I'm sitting here talking about word vomiting. Meanwhile, okay. So, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I should never do videos outside, ever, because I cannot concentrate. This is ridiculous. It's like a Bob Ross painting. It is so pretty. Okay, so when I get them in my inbox, then I can talk to them. I could find out what exactly they're looking for. We can have a normal conversation having nothing to do with the products, because here's the thing with me, okay? I don't bypass the friendship. Not that I'm gonna be friends with everybody, but I don't bypass the getting to know you. I don't like that, because you're not gonna find loyalty with your customers if the only thing you care about is their wallet. It's just not, you're not gonna have that. So you need to care more about actually getting to know the people that are possibly buying from you, because I promise you, they will order from you time and time again. One, if you have a good product that they love, but two, if they love the person that's selling it to them. You have to be, when I tell you, when I buy something, whether it's online, in person, whatever, if the person that sold it to me, if I get to deal with an actual human being, if the person that sold it to me is like phenomenal, and we talk and we like become BFFs for like 5 seconds before I buy, I'm going to them again. I'm going to refer people to them because they took the time to get to know me and not just care about what's inside my wallet. That's the whole point of this. When you get asked questions about your business or your products, and you decide that you're just gonna just word vomit everything, okay? That's never going to work. One, because when you give people too much info, they shut down. They don't know how to, they can't like process everything at once. I know that's pretty much everybody. They can't process everything at once. So less is more. Never answer any question that has not been asked as well. That's like rule of thumb for me. Never answer any question that hasn't been asked, that has yet to be asked. For example, say somebody is looking to lose weight, right? Say you have a weight loss product and somebody's looking to lose weight and they want to know how it works. All they ask you is, how does this work, right? If you respond to them with an entire novel of how it works, plus a list of every ingredient, plus all of what the ingredients do, you've already lost them. You've already lost most people. Unless you found a really, 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 really green person where they're like, give me all the stuff. Most people, they don't want it. They didn't ask that. They didn't ask what the ingredients were. They asked you, how does the product work? That's it. That's all they asked you. They didn't ask you about what this ingredient means. They didn't ask to see 25 different before and after photos. They didn't ask any of those things. That is the point. When you give people too much info, you see them slowly back away, right? Because they need to process everything. The less you give people, the less they have to process. So the longer they stay talking to you. Does that make sense? Right? Like if somebody, let me look all of this over. The second you hear that, you guys, you've said too much. The second somebody tells you, let me look all of this over. Let me talk to my husband. Let me figure out, let me just give me a little bit to do some research on this. Listen, if somebody needs to do research, you haven't said the right things and you've said too much of the wrong things. Like that's pretty much it. So whenever somebody gets into my inbox that's interested in what I'm having to sell or what I'm selling, whatever, anything that they ask me, I answer. Anything they ask me, I answer, and that's where I leave it. What is with this hair tonight? That's where I leave it. The next question comes in, I answer that question. The next question comes in, I answer that question. The more I can answer, the more they're going to get to know my personality real fast. The more I'm going to get to know exactly what they're looking for, their budget, their goals, their whatever the product might be, okay? That's where the relationship builds. I've said this a lot in the past. People would be like, well, how do you build a relationship with somebody in like 5 minutes? Like, that's ridiculous. It takes too long to build relationships. You have to just go in for the kill. No, you do not. No, you do not, unless you want to be killed in the process, because that's exactly what happens. You can build a relationship with somebody in 5 seconds, which is exactly what I just told you. If you go and you talk to people in your messages, okay, and you answer their questions, and then you ask them questions, having nothing to do with the products sometimes. You don't always have to talk about the products. You don't always have to talk about the business. Actually give a shit about the people that you're talking to, and they will continue to buy from you. Like, you have to put yourself in your potential customer's shoes every single time. None of your customers are going to be the same. None of your customers are going to have the same goals, the same budget, the same lifestyle, personality, family life. None of your people, somebody is stopping at the house. What is going on? None of your people will be the same. So you have to take that opportunity. I see this so much, like people just try and bypass this. Like, you can't do that. It is so worth it to take the extra 5 to 10 minutes to get to know your customer and allow them to speak to you. Allow them to ask you the questions, because if you don't shut your mouth and give them every bit of info in one go, what else do they have to ask you about? Aside from telling you, okay, well, let me look at all of this over and I'll get back to you. Rarely will they get back to you. Rarely. So, do not word vomit. Always remember that when somebody asks you a question, less is more. Always less is more. And never answer anything that they did not yet ask. Ease up. Give them a few minutes. Get to know your potential customer and figure out exactly what they're looking for. And don't give them the same spiel like, oh, well, we have that. No, like, do you not think that they can't pick up on that? Have a real conversation with them. Have a real interaction where you actually go to their profile. You look at some of the things that they're into. You look at some of their photos. Maybe they have nice photos. Give them a compliment. Don't make it fake. Do not make a compliment fake. Please don't do that. Please don't be that person, because I have had so many fake compliments given to me. I have been told that I am such a beautiful mother about 5 times in the last few years from people. In case anybody needs a reminder, I haven't been able to get pregnant yet. So I don't know who you're talking to, but you're giving me the wrong fake compliments. Make it real, okay? And make it genuine. Don't give a compliment just for giving a compliment. Don't give it to get a sale, right? Give it to a person that you feel deserves a compliment. Like, I've always been led to believe that's how you do things, right? Doesn't matter what you're selling. If you have a good product and they want to buy it, they're going to buy it. Doesn't matter how much it is, doesn't matter what it does. If they want to buy something, they will buy it. That's pretty much anybody. But if you want to keep them buying it, if you want to keep them around, then it starts from day one. It starts from that first message. It starts from them asking, what is this all about? And you not babbling an entire script of ingredients and everything else that this product does. You just going sentence by sentence by sentence by sentence and figuring out what it is that they're about, what they're looking for, and you can go from there. And then also use voice messages, use video in messaging. Like, you can do that, you guys. Send your face. People will be like, what? That's amazing. I'm telling you, I have seen this happen so many times. If you respond to somebody with a voice message, or even better, a video, that's it. They're not talking to anybody else. But don't overdo it. Don't word vomit at all. And I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. Just remember, I say this all the time. I didn't come up with this, but I say it all the time. When people are buying a product or joining your business, you need them to fall in love with you before they fall in love with the product or the business. They need to be in love with you first. So how do you get them to do that? You get them to do that by actually having a conversation with them, and not a scripted conversation. Actually have a human interaction. Like, people use scripts so much now that they forget how to speak to people. I'm not against certain types of scripts, but when you forget how to speak to people, like, you need to drop the scripts for a little bit. Have a conversation with the people, get to know them, and that's how you build loyalty with your customers. That's how you build loyalty with your business in general. That's how you build a reputation. All right? Okay. I'm gonna go. People need to fall in love with you before they fall in love with the product that you're selling. The only way to do that is by getting to know them, having them get to know you. And the only way they're gonna get to know you is by getting into your inbox and you not word vomiting and you actually having a conversation. That's how it's done. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.